Dari kachishura achara dugakabna pam mahidibji de konragi busta bumsu gelsungna lube jamato da gakabna dari legul sapji da najunsu gelo jobge lamigale de lolhapera de jongdar de losube jingobese chuma konralu pentong gakablu pentong Gyelsups rawa sunchublu pentong da chashun dari nabayi se. Yani ngarakatule de pamsu misisulu seudapjile. De misigi katule cha shuchuchoyi se. De kachio di garagi hako dokpa matapulere mi japcho ribumbe puni se. De dari begalen chiring chunsum garagi toalemme. Genku babme, za gemme. The gara kingin kane matun, pocha mi. Chala zere zesi chip rewale lak dubde tunsa tomdalu. The ngara samgi machabigi, the ngerang, the lapurdu, chegi abda ay pimpinchalu, karikaso bomberiyul. Anizum tomdaludi Machikara Semgail Nyerambe the Lodel the Dulumbaludi Lole Lochek dibe the Ngare Gepe Halam the Lokechigale Pailani Bedol Gelokechi Dule Ge Bemidigi the Jipshenga Lambil Toto Sunsuki Bane Ngajere sundu nare nasi chip na ruge khabdi jilapchengi peyuli se uge gurumbuchi da ngawanamgi gi temba keba matongi pardu danzi tabgo se ngaje chache shugo se geo gom sugi chala namba naso bezi de disemka dendibe darigi duremnagi misi suge the Talapa Trotu Gyelsups Matu Tuppe Danze Tapshogos. The Kachodi Maungpai, the Maungpagi Podi Meton, Talapagi Dongagi Lamde, Kenzata, Jichata di Imgaragi Hauko, the Gokap Cholamatan, Duse Patomatan, Garagi Simshuke, La Bedibe. Achara pendi dubi Gyelsups ki Maungpadi. Rangi pujilu tariwa trap tariwa lab gato to kitong to Gyelsups de kade tada chubzo dibe de miselu rangi alupusulu ti tuge se anizum gi sunde di janga machupe nail de tari gelsungi la desup gi la jende jen Gyelsups gi chalasu ngaragi lejimbe jewdalu the hemo lakdube ngallo del the khacham jilap madeba khada lap ta tundol siju samni di jamla sunde nani de lagadi iramel eboda ladi Tante chibe, lejumbe, natentotobe, benidi gecherechel. The cherebere Gyelsups nale jondasu takyu bugale jet tebra daddy begol. Ngache zang dubo mitubel. Chegi tundele la namesame sagendube begobel. Cheda ngache kada lapta tundo zumbe. Tapshe nekabda rangi bunda shu chuda omzum gara ta tumigale duktendigi Gyelsups gelun bansum tutun timsangi tole ladi maungpagi tundele hasanamdagi tole begalen rangi gi be ngachi pendi dubi Gyelsups gi reomelum su gara tun dubro dubnimal. And in that regard, I have absolutely no doubt that we are going to do very well. And I want you to remember that it is your contribution, your service, your dedication, your sacrifice, your motivation that is going to ensure that Bhutan succeeds. The ngachiragi tarichala khachitu to the lash zegobdu zebigi tekhale kachishu di chi peljugi ladi imbal. It's become abundantly clear that among many priorities that we have to focus our attention on building a much stronger economy. Now, in my own way, I have broken up our focus areas. Let me begin with number one, brand economy. We have to be able to build a strong reputation. I'm very proud that countries around the world see Bhutan today as being authentic, humble, sincere, and most importantly, responsible. They recognize our philosophy of gross national happiness. They're very happy and supportive of Bhutan's efforts to pursuing sustainability, environmental conservation. Today, we've also become one of the first carbon negative countries in the world. So that's very good. Machiragi gyao komsulu namen kari samgol. Hamalera chezam lamsue hisang sabe tuen nabe the tari naba dubji themigale di ngachilu namen pentobi gi nedun kachetu tu jimbal. That's the brand that we're talking about. But we need to reinforce it. We need to continue to build a stronger identity. We need to make sure that a country of our size, vulnerability, limitations, we need to build strength. Dani boda the talapa ngachira gyakhabna luchala zere zesichip. Shatachani, Lozoni, Tushoni, Kesakeni, Matubigi Nedun, Jagjik, Loju Jorosisi, Kamlosisi, Shata, Danidi, Namesame Ribgimgol, Yakabgi Mingtamdi, Kachereshe. We have to be able to punch above our own weight. And in an ocean of people on this planet, we are a very small country with even a smaller population. So first and foremost, we have to ensure that we have a brand economy. We need to build our branding, our message, our narrative, the story that we want to tell the world. So at this point in time, before I continue with the second part of my message, I normally tell our students, do you know how to make kyawatatsi? Do you know how to make ematatsi? Yes, la. Then I jokingly tell them, in that case, you already know how to build a bright future for Bhutan. There's one thing you know about preparing a dish. It begins with having all the right ingredients. It takes time to prepare. Now you cannot add too much salt, nor too much water, not too much oil. So I suppose when you cook, the right proportion is very important. And thereafter, the application of the right amount of heat for the right amount of time. But the most important thing is, if you do not have kyawa, there is no kyawa tati. If there is no emma, there is no emma tatil. So if we want a bright future, we have to focus on all the right ingredients. In the absence of these preconditions, we will not meet our target. So moving on, from brand economy, we have to focus on a trust economy. The trust economy is a lamidi. We have to be able to trust each other. And others have to be able to trust us. Economy mustn't just be seen as maximizing profits. For Bhutan, we want to build enduring partnership. Ro da ngachi chika labo do rogi dugya khaplo ngachi gi lamlu lo ngachi gi betang chatang lo ngachi gi chodub lo yiche da lote jachasele be tunsupe gobil. We have to make sure that everything that we do is underpinned by certain core values: integrity, honesty, sincerity, capability. And even amongst ourselves, when we work, if we know that we are sincere, that we are serving each other, we are honest, and everything we do, we know how to show kindness. That's how you build trust. Roda chika dewa thabdere beru. Auku shoplab tam temre zon shumji mabe boichin te rogi au dugya khab shumji mi kora bangatinti chi dumbe philedi jachi chi be tomme nanadi tentoto mi se danizumgi yan khata yan semgi toparesa tengache de chiga la be manumachin tige ngachi kese kyong. So when we talk about preconditions, we need to focus on building trust. The third thing that comes to mind is the strength economy. Now, whatever we have at our disposal, as far as advantages are concerned, having the financial, geopolitical astuteness, strategic acumen, to be good administrators, to underpin everything with sensibility, logic, pragmatism, to be able to translate ideas into actionable item, to meet targets, and to show results without failure. The anisum sutaba in strength economy nalu. We have to learn how to use our sovereign prerogatives. We have a lot of instruments that is at our disposal. We've got to ensure that we use them wisely. effectively, strategically. Dani zumbe beshe bachin, ha goachin, bewachin, kagidi duga habdi chungui ise, milope kam mi ise, jenda chabachin, nyamnyong chemche meong ise, ti rogi, dokpasani chimato, lole loche dibe ngachiregi, dubdile dubdikalu, ke supera besul. Tengi katule torora tari dorduchi bejabachin. The chegi hakogobdera. Brand economy is sacrosanct. Dugyakabgi mingtamdi. Lole lochek dibe. Gonle gondu pe dibe. Kechi mingje. Zogobdi. Gelyongi migulring. Niba teka hübdedi. Trust economy. Gelun bansum chuda omzumbe. Tutun timtsangi. Damsi zundibe. Dam zao sumlu chashu. Niba ngachera geb de mise. Junda mise. Mise de mise ki bana. Damsi di dyname majambabe. Dari zumbera. Chimchina ki sasase. Our strength not only comes from individual success and certain predispositions and attributes, intellect or capabilities. Now, as a nation, if we have to survive, but if we rely on collective strength, cohesion, discipline, coordination, focus, and each and every single one of us following a single path, taking advantage of who we are, where our strengths lie, which means that we have to be able to show agility, speed, and intelligence. Dani zumbe. Gyakab chungkola kachi in se kagi lamogo. Roa trap, roa job. Sem tsatangdabe, gara dururube. Baba chere ya jogon ya hype. Pa jogon düse chola matambabe. Ekatu, unkatu. Gachira beguru chimchinagi sasa zumbe. tsatangdabe düdabachin. Machi gyakabdi. 나메 섬에 레지미 아니올. 레월레락 랑기 닐라나의 마토미기 랑기 미세드네라 줍디 터레팅. Mark my words. We can accomplish extraordinary things during our lifetime. So anybody trust the gora gobil. And then, of course, finally, the strength economy. We have to build advantages. That's what we should be focusing on. Now, to conclude, let me reiterate again. Without a doubt in my mind, I believe that we will have an extraordinary future. And I place that faith, that level of confidence, the sense of direction, conviction, courage, providence. All that comes from you, sir. Che pusta pum ngachiregi mise. 미기 자어줄람 삼파셈게 배탕 자탕 노솜 땅탕 차슈탕 겐구 바탕 마 다리 나버기 알루 부수 멜 더로 아님지 흡멜 yabiki gohalera tsak lo maidrip chashu gepe genkuba 남지기 남편을로 마치르 미시기 체남디 가와타병 아래기 하고 체남을 합디 미시기 쪼룹디 마치 벤디 두비기 약합기 쪼룹디 가와타병 아래기 하고 월 아니 하고 건디기 고카 봄두스 톨라 마당게스 마치기 베수르수 베데게스 짜겐스 돕디스 또또 바깝지디 로라하죠 단줄로 마치 두게 합 이 시점디 로추차추차기 로주 멤버 미랍 듀랍스 our legacy will live on for centuries 양아니 찰라디가라 책이 된들리 잠지매 책이 쥐름 책이 쪼줍 루타디베 마치 라고투비스 Now of course extraordinary things do not come cheap do not come easy. And never forget, extraordinary things do not come for free, sir. The anibodalo, the talapa guzung, mache la bego blashul. Bebetu, bebedo, teta machereki Gyelsups, Gyelsups. 미세세 중중기 잘라제데 파버 균디다 최대카 야합기 도탑 꾸림 마체 버베라 제입서리 지옵기 카툴레 자가 숨기 막디기 카툴레 게르디기 카툴레 차라 파미기 카툴레 다 제기 뒤세걸로 밥지사 The time has come for you all to step up grow up now you become adults it's your time your future 양아처럼 가라 마주 마세버베 독범 마사버베 랍튜브디베라 라베닐 So I'm proud of you all. I'm very grateful that you all have undertaken this training at our academy. And I look forward to working with you, sir. And growing old with you. And one day we'll look back and see for ourselves what we have accomplished, how we have served. Dejen taritep kanemi kaarep chesu ngare nahu chelu khalabniki kokape top khalabdalu na jamsulingi Gyelsupsulu chamchi labme. I speak to all our Gyelsup. I am speaking to our youth. Touch the lil.